Hello and welcome back. My name is Jonas Rex. I'm your captain of the 1912 Titanic swim team, and I am back with the winning Charizard list from Milwaukee Regional. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is not the correct Charizard. Aw, shit. My name is Captain Jonas Rex of the 1912 Titanic swim team, and I am back with a Charizard list, not to be confused at all with the winning list from Milwaukee Regionals this weekend. We decided that this Charizard does not get enough love out here, so we brought back a list that my boy Ferret Twister had gone ahead and made sure that I was aware of when it first was playable, and now with Lillie's, it's just a little bit more playable. Not too much has changed within the deck list, but let's go through card by card and break down what we got going on. So we have our Charmander at 3 of. We played 3-1-3. This is essential for consistency because if you're missing any of the pieces, the deck just doesn't work. Again, that's probably why it's not winning regionals anytime soon. We have our 3-2-3 Blaziken because as important as it is to be able to get into Charizard, it's even more important to be able to get into Blaziken. Blaziken is the only way that we can, if we have 2 of these in, we can continue to charge up these Charizard EX every single turn fairly easily. So we get 4 energy on it, right? We swing 330, that's fine and dandy, but next we have to make sure that our Blaziken can put 2 energies back onto the Charizard EX, and after we put 2 energies back onto the Charizard EX, we also need to manually attach a fire energy or use a Powerglass to make sure that we're up and ready to go. Not that difficult if the deck is up and running, right? So there's a lot of moving pieces in this deck, not for the faint of heart. If you guys do not, if you care about winning, don't play this deck. We're playing it for fun. We swing big numbers and cool Charizard, nice. And then we have 2-2 and Zorua and Zoroark. This is our draw engine. I thought about playing single price draw engines, but the fact that they could just get picked off if they have lower HPs means that you might lose your draw engine when you need it the most. Having a 280 HP and Zoroark means that our opponents, yes, they can boss it up and they can KO with really big attacks, but it's also more of an investment than just swinging into a Mew or a Pheasantipity or a Zoroark, you know, something else that we might be using to draw cards, a Revavroom, right? It's not as easy to pick off. So I've tried to keep our HP numbers as high as possible to make bossing up things a little more difficult for our opponents. One of the smaller guys that we play is the Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd enables us to go ahead and search out our 1 TM Evo, and then we use our one of our 2 of Jet Energies to go ahead and bump that into the active spot, and we can get our TM Evo plays going second. Or if we're going first, we go ahead and evolve into a Charmeleon and a Combusken, and then we do Farfetch'd, and we can either go both of those into the Blaziken Charizard, but even better, maybe we use the Farfetch'd to turn Zorua into a Zoroark. That's an even better play in my opinion. If we have our full bench setup, we have 2 Mander, 2 Torchic, 2 Zorua, that's 6. If you maybe go 1 Mander, 2 Torchic, 2 Zorua, you can fit the Farfetch'd. If you maybe go 2 Mander, 2 Torchic, 1 Zorua, you can fit the Farfetch'd, right? So you are giving up some of your central game plan to get the Farfetch'd into play, but the Farfetch'd does come in handy, and having the Farfetch'd means that I don't have to play Arven. When we already play 4 Colress and 4 Lillies, if you add Arven in there, the deck, it's just too supporter reliant. You don't always have the supporter that you need when you have, with Lillies, I'm just digging through the deck, right? Colress is there so I can go ahead and find Grand Tree when I need to find it, or the Jet Energy in late game when I need to move things around, right? That's his job. Lillies is really finding us the rest. We played 2 of Boss's Orders. I think 2 is enough. If you want any more Gust, go ahead and bump that up to 3, or maybe play a Counter Catcher. If the deck is working right, you shouldn't be down, but you know, Counter Catcher can find its way into there. We are playing a 1 of Mela in the off chance that maybe you cannot find your Powerglass or one of your Blazikens goes down, right? When that Blaziken goes down, that enables Mela to go ahead and accelerate an energy, and that could replace that Blaziken then and there. This is not a 4 of Mela list. Mela is one of my favorite cards, but we're just going to play the 1 of Mela here. You're playing the 4 of Rare Candy because I just want to Rare Candy as much of this as possible. Grand Tree is in the deck, but if I can set up without using Grand Tree, I'm in a really good spot. Grand Tree is awesome, but if I can set up without it, I'm in a fantastic spot. We're playing 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, usually using these Buddy-Buddy Poffin to get the Charmander and the Torchic. Those are the first 2 that I'm trying to get down, right? Trying to evolve, trying to get energy moving. But if I can find all of these, I'm using this to get down double Zorua, and I'm trying to draw as many cards as I can going forward after that. Trading every single turn is fantastic. 4 of Ultra Ball, I just need it. You need it. I'm using Rare Candy. I'm using all these other things. Sometimes if I draw Rare Candy off of Lillies and I have Ultra Ball, bang, I'm finding exactly the thing I need rather than just hoping that I can draw into it, especially after the trades. Yes, we are going +1 on each of these interactions, but that's 4 cards that I'm seeing off 2 discards. Ultra Ball gets me exactly what I need. We're playing 4. Playing the 1 of Earthen Vessel. you need to be able to discard energy. You need to find energy. If the energy is not in the discard pile, the Blaziken's not working. Having the Earthen Vessel to just get that energy grouped up into your hand before you go ahead and start discarding it with an Ultra Ball. I believe in this gameplay I'm going to show you, I do use an Earthen Vessel to discard a fire energy to get 2 more fire energy to discard off the Ultra Ball, right? So we get the energy into the discard pile early for the Blaziken in the late game. Powerglass, there was a gameplay that unfortunately I was not able to record where we had the Charmander and the active off of our first turn. We stuck the Powerglass on it, discarded some energies with the Ultra Ball, and by the time that I got into the Charizard and our opponent was getting into their Gardevoir, he was fully charged and ready to go, and I hadn't even used my Blazikens yet because the Powerglass was just activating every single turn and I was manually attaching. So by the time we got to turn 3 of the game, I had manually attached twice and had 2 Powerglass attachments. So we were at 4 and ready to go. Our Air Balloon, Charizard has 2 retreat, Blaziken has 2 retreat, Zoroark has 2 retreat. Having the Air Balloon in there is fantastic. If our opponent tries to boss anything up, we have the 2 Jet Energy still, 1 for the Farfetch'd. If we're not using it for the Farfetch'd combo, it can come up if our opponent tries to like retreat lock us, especially if they retreat lock us into our non-fire option. I have no way to attack with this. So if they retreat lock this, we could be in for a long ride. Maybe if you don't want the Jet Energies, you look for some form of switch in the deck, but I'm just rocking with the Jet Energies for now. We have the 1 of TM Evo that we're finding off of the Farfetch'd. We are playing Vitality Band because this 330 is actually 10 HP short from 1-hit KOing a Mega Lucario. So in that matchup, if you take down their Mega Lucarios in 1 hit, you're cooking. 3 prizes for 2. I'll take that trade any day. Of course, the Grand Tree, the thing that makes the deck go. That's the reason we are playing a 1 of Charmeleon and a 2 of Combusken. Again, the Blaziken is much more important in this deck. This man is just the highlight of everything we have going on. We are playing 8 Fire Energy and 2 Jet Energy for a total of 10 energy, but the Jet Energies may as well not be counted towards your total because you're not using them for your Charizard. You can use them for your Blaziken, but ideally you don't want to be attacking with Blaziken because 1, it cannot attack on consecutive turns. So if you have 2 of them, you can rotate them back and forth over and over again, chipping 200. But in this meta that we're in, Mega Kangaskhan is getting picked up by Penny. Mega Lucario is getting picked up by Turo. Like, if you're not 1-hit KOing things, there's a good chance they might not stay on the board for you to finish up that KO, especially with what Mega Venusaur. You have all of the Megas have access to Wallies, and that's just gonna really give you struggles if you're not taking 1-hit KO. So we do want to make sure that we are swinging with the Charizard EX that is the primary, but Blaziken is also available. And of course we can attack with Zoroark, so let's hope that it does not get retreat locked. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. If you are seeing me play this deck, send help. All right, so here we are, game number 1. Our opponent has Prism Energy plus a bunch of counter catchers. I'm not liking that. I hate getting counter catchered, especially when I get Iono counter catchered for my entire life savings. That doesn't feel good. Oh, yes, it's Zorua. Thank you, thank you. Absol, is this the Absol that was going crazy? Oh, hell yeah, bro. That's a play. Let's go. Okay, so what do we got cooking over here? I have both Zoroarks. I have 2 Charizards, I have 2 Combuskens, I have 2 Blazikens, 1 in hand, actually 3 Blazikens. I have 2 more Torchics plus a Charmeleon. What I want here is I want to get down to Charmander and I want to get down another Torchic. Those need to be cooking. Outside of that, I'm okay to pass turn here. What I need to do is start getting a bunch of fire energies in the discard pile now because we're behind on an attachment. So next turn I'll attach, plus get both of these Torchics rolling, hopefully. But if we don't do that, then things just aren't good. Things aren't good. We're down and attached. We're only gonna hit for like 60. That's not where we want to be. We want to hit for 330 as soon as possible every time. The way we can fix that though is if we Lillies into Grand Tree. Right, so we'll go Rare Candy into 1 Blaziken. We can Lillies into a second, into a Grand Tree, which can get us into second Blaziken, or a Grand Tree into the Charmeleon. That is another way that we can do. Okay, so there's a start. There's a start. We go here, bang. Problem solved. We're gonna stick this on the active if it comes to it, but I hope that it doesn't. Let's hope that everything else just goes according to plan. All right, where are we at here? We have a Combusken, which is not exactly what I want to do. I can go here. We're gonna get rid of 1 of you. We're gonna get rid of 1 of you. Yeah, because I still want a Buddy-Buddy Poffin get back in the deck. And what I'm gonna do with that is go ahead and get. Do we get draw power here? Because we're not setting up this Charmander on this turn anyway. I think we go ahead and get draw power. See what we can draw. Yep, let's do it. We're gonna commit to having no Combuskens because we have the Rare Candy here. Ooh, interesting, interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and Rare Candy this Blaziken. Do we have 2 in there? We only have 1. Unfortunate too. But we can use this Blaziken for the TM Evo. So to do that, I'll probably also want a Zorua. Yeah, another Zoroark. And we can get down our last Charmander. That's it. That feels fine. But we're not going to evolve that one. We are going to get this up here. We'll go TM Evo. 1 Charmeleon, 1 more Zoroark. That's all draw power. Plus, we're getting into our game plan. And he has Flare Veil, so you know they can't hit the bench. But I don't think that Mega Kangaskhan was going to aim for the bench anyway. Honey, he's not aiming for the bench. With this Charmeleon here, our Colress kind of becomes useless. So we can actually discard both of these off the Ultra Ball. Because I do not want to put Grand Tree into play at this point. There's nothing that Grand Tree does for me that I haven't already done for myself. So we're going to Ultra Ball these away. We're going to, well, we'll probably trade them away first. We'll find something to Ultra Ball with. And then we'll go ahead and get our Charizard. We need a second energy. We can retreat off of this. And then the rest is, I would like to see a Powerglass. If I can find a Powerglass by the end of this turn, we'll do 60 to this, and then we should be really cooking if we can find Powerglass, actually. And this Grand Tree, like I said, does nothing. Complete bait. I'm not going to put this in anymore. We're going to go ahead and just toss that. Jet Energy. Not what I'm looking for because it's not going to do absolutely nothing for my Zard. But do I just attack with it? I mean, I'm going to attach anyway. We could retreat next turn. There's no reason to have to do all of this right now. I can go ahead and get rid of 1 or both Colress. Let's we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the other Colress anyway. The thing with Colress is I can get a Fire Energy, discard that, accelerate into play. But if I get Lilies off of like this trade, then it's gonna feel really bad that I did this. But this is something we can do in this deck, so let's utilize it. And of course I did draw Lilies, so that does feel a little bad. But we're gonna go here. And like I said, we can just pepper him for 200. We can retreat, move both of those energies onto the Zard, Lilies, and then we're going 330 every turn. As long as we find the Powerglass. That's the final piece that we're missing right there, is the Powerglass. Okay, pick up the Kangaskhan, that's fine. We put him in danger, which was ideal. I don't think they have a way to get 6 damage counters exactly onto us, so the Claw of Darkness would probably discard our Lilies, and that's gonna suck. But we'll go hide this Blaziken on the bench after that. Yep, yeah, no, that was a no-brainer. No-brainer there. So what do we top deck instead? We have a Buddy-Buddy Poffin, and if, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of those energies, bringing up this Zard, and we can actually exactly KO this. So that's exactly what we're playing for. I'm committing regardless because we're gonna swing with it. And what I would like to find is a Powerglass. Well, an energy as well. Powerglass energy. Energy is more vital here. Oh, but Lilies gets the job done regardless. So I can get rid of this Blaziken because we're not going to use it, just to see what we're going to draw before we Lilies. All right, and nothing of use. So I'm going to Lilies again. Looking for 1 more energy, and we found it plus Powerglass, of course. And then we have the Rare Candy. We're just looking for the Zard, but we're going to go ahead and take the KO here on this Mega Absol. And that's 3 prizes down. Now, had the Mega Kangaskhan stayed in play, we would be looking to close out the game with one more attack. Okay, Charizard, bang, Rare Candy there. Let's go ahead and get this going, and then we just Blaziken, put these 2 back on. I have the boss. If they put that Kangaskhan down, you know I'm going for it, bro. If they put the Kangaskhan down, you know I'm going for it. They might clutch me, make it so I can't retreat, but I'm also okay with that because I'm just put this stuff back on. No, not that thing. Not the fan. Oh, bro, what? Haters. I'm gonna boss up that Kangaskhan. We're definitely doing it. All right, so he can't retreat. That is fine. I'm gonna go Rare Candy, get him in there, get him into the business. Welcome to the family business. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Unless he has Turos, I don't think I'm getting locked again. I'm going to go ahead and go 2 here. So next turn, Powerglass will pull me another one out of there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Next turn, we can go ahead and get him out of there. And I'll go ahead and attach 1 here just in case they try and do the same thing. And I don't want to draw more because it seems like they're going to try and stall me. So I'm going to just end turn here. Hopefully this stays stuck. If this stays stuck, then we got him. Wait, how come this didn't activate? Did I get all of them out of there? No, I still had one. Oh, it was a jet. That was silly of me. Why did that work? Oh, because of freaking Latias. Oh my god, so it's not going to get stuck ever. I don't play Switch, dude. I don't play Switch. That's so ass. Oh my god. Is this what Pokemon is, bro? Freaking end turn. I do play Jet, though. I do play Jet. There's one more Jet energy in this deck, so we will play for that. I don't want to draw like heavily, though, because if I don't find it, they could always just reset the Yveltal. I want to find that plus boss, but I think I used both of my boss. No, we have one boss still in the deck. All right, let's get a little deeper. And now we're going to just start digging for it. All right, there's the boss. So Jet plus boss. How am I going to go about that? Am I jetting this one? Yeah, I'm jetting this one up because I need to get the energy onto something else. So let's go ahead and lose the Charmander. Please just get me Jet right here. Okay. Very okay with this. Yeah. So we still just need Jet. Jet energy is what we're looking for. This Vitality Band does nothing for us in this matchup. And Colress can find us Jet. Oh, I attached for turn already. So they need to Iono me here or give up on this play. Yveltal is freaking annoying, bro. Eerie. Arvin. Eerie. Yeah, I'm jetting this up. I'm retreating into the Zard. I'm bossing. I can't even boss the Kangaskhan anymore. That's actually kind of annoying. So I'm KOing this, and then I'm bossing the Latias in the following turn. Bang, Jet energy, retreat. With like no cards left of the deck, we're hanging on by a thread here. Oh boy. Doing this, bang, holding on to the boss. Do I shuffle these back? No, because I'm going to lose my boss's orders. If it comes down to it, I will shuffle these back. We're going to go Explosive Vortex, get rid of this. Boss on Latias. Call game, call ball game. All right, what does this mean? I can put this here, that's fine. We go 1, 2, and then nothing. Should we have boss KO'd the, okay. That keeps us from decking out, and we do have a lot of draw power, so I'm kind of okay with this. Yveltal again. Kicking it in the back, bro. Not liking that card. Did I just do the 160? Kind of okay with just doing the 160. Don't like that they have a retreat locker. They don't know that I don't have any more jet energies, but I don't. Torchic. See, if they tool scrapped that, then I would air balloon it, but I cannot do that. I'll just attach down here the Lilies. We have boss for next turn. I can attach, retreat, boss Latias. Unless they clutch this, then I have to attack it. Oh God, what are they doing, bro? What are they doing? I don't like this deck. If this is the reason that this deck did great at Milwaukee, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, bruh. I'm just over here trying to play Charizard, trying to ping some damage counters around, be silly, and now this is what I'm dealing with, bro. Oh my God. Why the Prism Energy? They're gonna go the Mind Bend route. I'm actually okay with them going the Mind Bend route. I can get things out of the active if they go the Mind Bend route. I cannot get things out of the active had they gone the clutch route. Losing my boss's orders again. It's fine. I could actually just draw straight into it. But it is annoying. Oh, wait, dude, they killed it. That's even easier for me. All right, we bring this up, and now we just got to find boss. It's in one of these last 6 cards. All right, there's Balloon. And there we go. We managed to get out. And you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm coming after your Mega Kangaskhan, bro. Fuck them. Oh my God, we barely made it out of there. I really was really confident in the beginning of this game. And as it teetered on more, I did not know if we would have a solution for what they were throwing at us. Had they gone up and started clutching us again, that was game over. There was no way. But they didn't know that. They saw that we played Jet Energy. So they thought that, okay, maybe that there's a way they move it again with Jet Energy. Wow. This is also the lowest I've dropped in a while playing this deck. If you guys enjoyed this deck, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to do this more often, and the way that I can do that is if you guys continue to subscribe and support these videos, which you guys have, and I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me, especially over this past month. All the new subscribers, all the old subscribers, everybody that's been watching the videos, I appreciate all of you guys, and I cannot do this without any of you guys chiming in the comment section, liking the video, sharing the video, watching the video. So once again, just appreciate everybody who is rocking with me through all of this. As the channel slowly grows, we just broke 400 subscribers, so that's a big one. Woo! But until next time, as always, let me know what you would do differently with the deck. Let me go ahead and just bring this list up one more time. What would you guys do differently with the deck? What would you guys change to make better? What plays would you have made differently in the game? And be nice about it. All right, I'm not trying to fight anybody in the comments, but be nice about it. Let me know what you do differently. And until next time, this has been Captain of the 1912 Titanic Swim Team, Jonas Rex, signing out.